Five. 4, 4, 4, 3, 2. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a little thing that we call Cipher 360. I am your host, Marcus the Kidd Warren. With me is my man Muff. How are you doing today, sir?
Yo, I'm feeling real good. I'm gonna talk like Rocky 1. That's why I put my hat on like this.
Actually, I thought you looked like a black ass Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis? I was thinking more Rocky 1.
You think so?
Yeah, no.
No, I think you're definitely
before he fought training.
Yeah,
I had a little joint under these outside and shit.
Yeah. I mean, you got that look going on, but your jacket's a little bit too crisp. So your jacket's too nice.
Oh, okay.
And your hat's too nice too.
Hat's too nice.
Hat's too nice. Sorry.
Yo, Adrian.
No.
Cut me, Mick.
You know what's the funniest thing about Rockies?
What's the funniest thing about
Rocky? Hilarious. If you watch, was it Rocky 4 with Ivan Drago? And and then when Apollo Creed's getting beat to death literally by Drago, Apollo Creed's getting beat, and the dude in the corner, the black bald head dude in the corner's going, "Throw in the damn towel!" He's like, that was hilarious for me for some reason. He was crying. Drago was whooping his ass. Throw in the damn towel! He was crying. Because Apollo Creed's getting. Drago was breaking him, boy.
I must break.
Yeah, let's break you. All right, Cipher Crew. Back at it, hilarious.
What's going on, y'all? You know, first of all, I want to thank everybody for for comments and everything from last week, because y'all went in on me on Kendrick Lamar's new joint.
Yeah. Y'all
went in on him, brother. That's okay though, because as long as y'all love hip hop, as long as y'all have an opinion about it, hey man, look, we can take it. That's our opinion, or I should say, that's my opinion and his opinion. So hey, but as long as you have a love for hip hop, just keep on sending those comments in. Keep on sending our emails in. You can email us at kiddandmuff44@gmail.com. You can also hit us up on Twitter. We are kiddandmuff44. That's KIDDANDMUFF44 at Twitter and Gmail. You can also hit us up on Facebook. Be our friend. We are the Cipher Crew. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it, man.
Let's get into it. One other side note too, I got to say. So we over there laughing about Emmett Otter's Jerk Man Christmas, right?
Oh no!
And we're talking about how like the Nightmare Band.
Oh, the River Bottom Nightmare Band.
Yeah,
oh, they was jamming too.
Listen, they was jamming. Not only were they jamming, now and we was laughing about that. Me and my cousin Musa. Why did he got to break with the first line? I forgot what the line was, but he said it perfectly. He's like, "We don't like to fight." What the hell? It's like, because I didn't expect him to say it. He started going in with the verse. I said, "Man, Musa is bugging."
But that was
hilarious. Animal was going crazy.
And for the last time, it wasn't Animal.
Who was it? Okay, I want to call him Animal. Who was it?
That wasn't Animal. None of the original Muppets were actually in, except I think Kermit might have been. There might have been like a narrator, but I don't think it was none of the.
You know what? I think there were probably takes on the original Muppets, probably on some level.
Well, possibly.
Okay, why are we talking about this?
Anyway, I know you brought it up.
I brought it up.
But I did like the snake on the bass. It was a snake.
Yeah, right.
It was a slap in the bass with his tail.
No, you gotta just like you like Stanley Clark or something. Anyway. He's slapping out Larry Graham.
Anyway.
Smacking him. That's Larry Graham. He invented the smack on the bass too, by the way.
Oh, I did not know that.
That's like that song. I wanna thank you. Let me be myself. Again. Today's show, we're going to review. First of all, if you look at all of our shows in the past, one of our favorite producers, or probably one of the producers we probably reviewed the most of this guy's work is 9th Wonder.
9th Wonder.
Originally from the group Little Brother, which is one of my all-time favorite groups of the first decade of the 2000s. After 2000, is it called the Millennium? 2000? After
yes.
2000? Okay. One of my favorite groups of the first decade of the Millennium is definitely Little Brother. They're not together. They broke up, obviously. And their producer was a producer by the name of 9th Wonder. Mm-hmm. One of the things that brought 9th Wonder to fame is the fact that he was able to take... He's one of the first producers, in my opinion, to take like Fruity Loops, which is a computer program to make beats and make them kind of popular and make real dope music from it. Okay. You know what I mean? Because like one of the things that kind of defines Millennium to me is the fact that everybody can be a producer now. Everybody can take programs and software and make their own beats and that type of thing. You know what I mean? He took it to another level. He does a very good job. He still uses Fruit Loops. And so, I mean, getting back to one of the things that Madlib, one of my other favorite producers, said is that it's not the equipment, it's the producer, the dude using the equipment that makes it dope. Okay,
Exactly.
so that works well for 9th Wonder. And his latest project is with a gentleman by the name of Murs. Murs from the West Coast. This is probably I think this is their third album together. Okay, this is called The Final Adventure, their latest work here. And you know, I love the way that Murs. Something about me. Number one about his cadence and how he delivers. I love the way Murs raps. I love it. I've always been a big fan of Murs. You know what I'm saying? As far as what he says, he's very transparent in what it is that he says. He enunciates the hell out of his words. You can understand every freaking word the guy says. I love that about him. And he works, and he has a definite rapport with 9th Wonder over these beats, man. Looking at some of the songs in the album, What Up Though? Classic vocal sample. I made a note here because one of the trademarks of a 9th Wonder beat are those vocal samples. You know what I'm saying? Using a vocal and they come in at certain times. That's kind of his trademark. The Funeral of a Killer, bumping beat, Jeep type, boom, bap. You know, very much boom bap. Walk Like a Woman. It has like the switch up in the middle where they have the Keep On Running sample by the Gap Band. Can't keep running in and out of my life. That type of thing. Dance With Me, another vocal sample off the hook. It's Over is one of my favorite joints on there for obvious reasons that we talked about off camera. And lyrically, it's definitely on point. Beat-wise, it's definitely on point. I think the work overall is pretty consistent. It plays very well and extremely short. You're going to be in and out of there in about a little bit over half an hour, I believe, with the album. But what do you look on this? I can ramble all day.
Well, you know, the one thing that I didn't like about this album is that it makes me want another Little Brother album.
Oh.
I mean, almost every time I hear a 9th Wonder album, I want to hear another Big Brother album. Because Big Brother. I mean, I can't say that. Or what did I say? Little Brother. Did I say Big Brother?
Yeah, Big Brother is that show. Reality show
the reality
on
show on CBS. Anyway, yeah, Little Brother, a hot group, and I miss the hell out of y'all. So every time I hear a 9th Wonder track, I want that. I want
Big
that group back.
Fonte.
I want to hear Fonte's voice come in every time I hear a 9th Wonder beat. But anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. Anyway, 9th Wonder, what can you say about 9th Wonder? He came out, his beats are very strong, very good beat selection. But I want to talk about Murs for a second. Because Murs, like you said, he's very transparent. Okay, he's a very interesting dude. And something that I wanted to say and make sure that everybody knows that Murs comes off as a very spiritual but very nice guy. Okay? And it's something for younger MCs, okay? A lot of younger MCs, they want to sound like they're an asshole. Because they think that's going to give them a certain popularity, like saying that, well, I'm an outlaw, I'm this, I'm that. Murs does not come off like that at all. And as a matter of fact, if you have the skill, if you have the talent to be a hot MC, you don't have to be an asshole. Unless you really are an asshole, then do you. But Murs comes off as a very good guy, he's very intelligent, and just comes off as a great MC in that he is. I mean, this album flows very well. There are a couple standout ones for me, like Better Way is probably one of the better songs on the album for me. There's a couple of other songs that you said that they were just very great album or very great songs on the album. All in all, I love this project, and if you are a fan of 9th Wonder, if you're a fan of hip-hop, pick up this album.
Fine. Well, you know, let me ask you a little bit from an MC standpoint, because you're an MC. What is it about his case? I mean, to me, I love the way he rides beats, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll pick. It's what it is. To me, when he rhymes, it's like he gets in the pocket.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He'll find his pocket and he'll roll. And so if you got a hot beat, he can definitely float your beat because he'll find his pocket over that beat and keep going with it. And he has kind of a bassy, in a way, a bassy voice.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that works for me. But where do you stand with this kid, his flow? I mean, what do you?
Well, Murs is pretty much, he's a whole package. You know what I'm saying? He has the voice for it. He has the cadence for it. And when it comes to cadence, I mean, he can switch it up. He's very versatile when it comes to cadence, and that makes him a great MC. I mean, not saying that every MC does that. You know what I'm saying? Some people are very different. Like we've said this about a few different MCs. But Murs finds the like you said, he finds a pocket, he gets in there, and he just gets the job done. Now, does he do like, you know, lyrical acrobatics? No. but he's one of those guys that just can find the beat. He's very smooth, almost like a, I don't want to say he sounds like Common, but it's almost like a Common because he can find that little niche and he can get into it and he can get the job done.
Ooh, Common. Okay, that's an interesting comparison. I don't know if I see Common. I respect,
Well,
I respect your opinion, but
not like I said. No, he doesn't sound like Common. He doesn't bite off a Common. I'm just saying, if you had to give me, or you asked me for a comparison, I would say a little bit of Common in there.
Okay, okay. Well, anyways, the name of the album is The Final Adventure, and like I said, it flows from beginning to end. If I'm really going to go ahead and give this a rating,
rate it.
I'm going to go ahead and give this 3.5 out of 5.
Okay. 3.5
out of 5. Very solid 3.5. The problem with Murs, because they call it The Final Adventure, so I suspect that they don't plan to do any other albums, but I wish they would work together more, because I think they definitely have a chemistry when it comes to their rhymes and and the beats. So 3.5 for me. Where do you stand on it?
Well, like you said, there's a great chemistry in there, and I mean, I can't think of any other better chemistry than Little Brother and with Fontaine. Then, but this album, I thought it was great. I thought beat selection was great. I think it's a good mesh. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5.
Okay, 4 out of 5. 3.5 from Muff. 4.5 from the KIDD.
Yes, sir.
And sign us off, man.
Hey, don't forget to hit us up on our Gmail account. We are KiddandMuff44. That's KIDDANDMUFF @gmail.com. You can also hit us up on Twitter on that same name. You can also hit us up on Facebook. We are under the Cipher crew. And don't forget to check out 9th Wonder and my man Murs. Why? Because the Cipher said so, son. Peace.
Yeah, and you don't stop. My man Trey, and you don't stop. Johnny Boombats, and you don't stop. My man Muff, and you don't stop. My nigga Woo, and you don't stop. Little Brooklyn, and you don't stop. Grand Jury, and you don't stop. Jay White, and you don't stop. Cipher music, and you don't stop. Check it. We rise from the grave with the eyes of a slave. We strive to survive, rocking the mic live. No surprise that we paid. We created a trade that became a craze. It wasn't vice versa. Gave birth to a verse and baptized it in cursive. If you thirst for the real, then travel no further. We murdered the fraudulent motherfuckers and went out to get burgers. We hip hop carnivores, living by the